with these word problems, it's important to focus. It's almost always at the end that you want to be looking at. Here's the question at the end. Jackie is considering leasing this car. What could she expect to pay in fuel costs? So we're supposed to find out how much they're going to pay in fuel costs. And if you go back and read through this word problem, you can pause the video and read it if you'd like. But if you go back and read through this word problem, they tell us about costs regarding the car, but there's only some information that has to do with the fuel cost. A car leases for $249 a month. Well, great. That doesn't have anything to do with the fuel cost, though, right? That's the general cost of the car, not how much for the fuel. How much is the average miles per gallon? That does have something to do with the cost of the fuel of the car. So we want to circle that. It requires 2 oil changes. That's not the fuel, that's oil. So that's not relevant to what we're asked to calculate. And then gasoline is projected to be $2.39 over the next year. That will affect how much money we have to pay in fuel, right? So gasoline projected to be $2.39 per year. And then here at the end, they also say that it drives, they're going to drive it 12,000 miles per year. That's also going to impact how much our fuel cost is, right? The longer you drive, the larger your bill. So we circled 3 items. The miles per gallon, that's important. The gasoline price, that was something we circled. And the plan to drive 1,200 miles per year. So it looks like this first option is good. I had to type these out. But you'll see them in multiple choice. They're broken up by important and relevant. That's a grouping. Just so we can see the rest of them. You can get the idea, right? Okay, so this first one is good. 32 miles per gallon, gasoline price, and plans to drive 12,000 miles. That's what we said was part of the cost. We said those are important. The cost for the fuel, not the cost for the car. What's irrelevant? It's irrelevant that the car leased for $240 a month. We don't care about that. We don't care about the cost of oil change because our question is just about fuel costs. So it looks like the first option is the right one. Let's just check the other ones. This says it's important that the leases for $249 a month. That's got nothing to do with how much it costs in fuel, right? The price of the lease does not affect the cost of the fuel. So this is out. Car averages 32 miles per gallon. That's important. Gasoline price $2.39. And they slipped in oil change in this next option, so that's out. That helps us calculate the general cost of the car, which is not what we're asked to do. We're asked to calculate the cost of the fuel. At least for $249 a month, same reason for that one being out. We don't care how much it leases for because our goal is the fuel cost. So the first option was the only one there. Sorry for the mess. I usually try to go back in the textbook and try to copy and paste or get a nice clean picture, but I couldn't find it when I looked in the textbook. I'm not sure why.